Hi there, and welcome to Hyundai Power Products. My name is Adrian, and today we're going to look at some routine maintenance on your Hyundai HY1000Si inverter generator. So we're going to look at draining the fuel and the oil from your generator. In relation to the oil, there's a few reasons why you'd need to do this. Obviously, for doing an oil change, you'd need to know how to drain it, and if you wanted to put it into long-term storage, I'd normally recommend to remove the oil as well. So we shall show you that. So moving on to draining the fuel, there are a few reasons why you'd want to do this. Again, for long-term storage, you definitely need to remove the fuel. And secondly, if your fuel has gone stale because you haven't removed it during long-term storage, then you have a slight problem in that you can't run the generator to run it out of fuel, so you need to know how to drain it. So we shall show you that. If your fuel isn't stale, the simplest way to do it is to start the generator up with no load and literally let it run out of fuel. By the time it's run out of fuel, your engine oil will be nice and warm and a lot easier to get the engine oil out as well. So yeah, the simplest way, if the engine is running and everything's working fine, is to just let it run out of fuel. So to drain the fuel, we need to access the drain valve on the carburetor. So we can remove this outer cover by undoing the screw, and that will reveal the drain valve. There is a screw slot up this little tube here, which the screwdriver from your toolkit will fit. So before we drain it, we need to turn the fuel tap on the generator. We need to turn the valve to the on position for the breathable cap, and that way when we open this valve, by gravity all the fuel will feed down through into the carburetor and out through this pipe. So we're going to need a suitable container to catch the fuel as it comes out. So I'll just bring the generator to the edge of the table. I'm ready with a suitable container. I can open the valve. Just a couple of turns is more than enough. And as you can see, fuel is now draining out, albeit slowly, from the carburetor. So it's taken about 10 minutes and I've removed all the fuel. So having done that, I'll just do up the drain valve again on the carburetor. And that's all the stale fuel removed from the machine. So again, to drain the oil, we're going to pour it back out through the filler here. I'll unscrew the dipstick anti-clockwise. I'm leaning the generator back. I could put my oil jug spout into the hole, it's quite a good fit. Or you could just pour it out through the hole, it'll come down over the weir point here and down into a suitable container. But as I have a suitable jug, I'm going to pour it out into the jug. So having removed all the engine oil, I'll replace the plug. Now if I'm going to put this into long-term storage, I would put a label on the handle or on the pull start here that just says warning, oil removed for storage, just as a reminder for myself. So if we were removing the oil for a service, this would be the point where we could top the oil back up to its maximum level at the weir point of the hole, put the plug back in, and that would be the oil changed. But in this situation we're looking at a stale fuel problem. So let's say we've drained the fuel and we've changed the oil, we've refilled with fresh unleaded fuel, and the generator still won't start. The problem is most likely a fouled spark plug. The spark plug will have become fouled from the fuel that has gone through that was stale and has fouled and wet the spark plug. So let's look at cleaning or replacing the spark plug. So to access the spark plug, we need to remove this small plastic cover on the top, undo the screw anti-clockwise, and we can remove the cover. And this gives you direct access to the spark plug cap. So to remove the spark plug cap, you simply grab hold of it and pull it off gently, and you can pull the cap out of the way. Don't yank the cap off because you may damage the high tension lead going to the cap. And as you can see, this reveals the spark plug. So we need to get the spark plug spanner that came with the kit. So as you can see, the spark plug here, down in the little recess, I'll drop the spark plug spanner down onto the spark plug and just loosen it off. Now that it's loosened off, I can just unscrew it. I'll come most of the way using the spanner I'll take the spanner out of the way and I'll take it out the last few threads by hand. And there's the spark plug removed. Now this particular spark plug is a CR7 HSA NGK spark plug, and these are readily available from our parts department. To clean the spark plug, you will want to dry it off with some kitchen towel or something absorbent. Probably brush it with a brass wire brush to remove any debris, and then let it thoroughly dry, and then it would be ready to replace. Or alternatively, if you had a new spark plug, you could replace it directly. So to replace the spark plug, not using the tool, I'll just get it started by hand. There we go. So I've started the threads in there. I'll screw it in as far as I can screw it with by hand, not using the spanner because I don't want to risk the cross threading of the threads. So there we are, that's as far as I can turn it by hand. Back on with the spark plug spanner. Tighten up the spark plug. Refit the spark plug cap. And finally replace the cover. And that's the spark plug changed. So with a good spark plug, new engine oil and fresh fuel, your generator's now ready to go again. Well, I do hope you found this demonstration useful. For more information on this or any of our other products, visit www.hyundaipowerproducts.co.uk. I've been Adrian, and thank you for watching.